2, 1. Broadcasting tape delayed from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, where the 2026 Super Bowl will be held because we're trying to get a good parking spot for next year. Today's show is all about ticket prices. JP is going to be discussing the Super Bowl ticket prices, and I'm going to be discussing the highs and lows of regular season ticket prices and the $75 parking that people don't like. So take it away, JP, and tell us about what people are willing to pay for a nosebleed.
Well, we're about a week away from the big game. And, for those, we just want to talk about ticket prices and how much tickets are. If you're, just in case you got it like that.
You got it like that.
I'm just going to go to the Super Bowl, What the hell? I ain't got nothing else to do. I'll just go to the Super Bowl. Get some friends, go to the Super Bowl. Well, first of all, it's too late to buy any tickets face value. But if you did have a chance to get tickets face value, they range from the worst seats in the house. Face value with $950.
Face value.
Worst.
For way up there.
For the worst seats in the house. You probably couldn't even tell. Somebody would probably have to tell you who caught football. But you would be there, and you know what? It only cost you $950. That's a deal, right?
That's a deal. Now, yeah. I just on a side note, I have been at the top
of the stadium before. I have too.
It's kind of scary when you get up and start walking down.
Yes, it is.
Because you're like, this is a steep angle. Yeah. Like, look at that.
You literally feel like you're just going to fall over.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I probably paid $60 for those seats. Mm-hmm. And it felt like it wasn't worth the $60. So I can't imagine spending $950. But you know what you can do? You can go home, and then when everybody says, "What'd you do this weekend?" I went to the damn Super Bowl. Nobody knows that you had crap ass seats. Doesn't matter. You were there.
You were there.
So you ain't got to tell them where you sat. So anyway, face value $950 for the worst seats. Best seats were ranging around about $7,500. Not bad. When you compare it to resale value. So let me just say this real quick. The tickets that are being sold for resale are people who have the tickets and are, basically trying to take advantage of the Super Bowl and make money off of them. For those who, are wondering where the tickets come from, because you're not going to get tickets, just all willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly.
Those who have tickets and are reselling them are basically trying to make a profit because of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So the reason why they get them is because the NFL distributes the tickets based on season ticket holders. So the two teams that are in the Super Bowl, they combine, they average about 35% of the ticket sales. They put out a lottery for season ticket holders, and whoever wins the lottery gives the option to buy the tickets. It's not a bad deal, right? Yeah. So you do have about 35% of the crowd is going to be fans of one of the other teams. The rest of them are season ticket holders that are from other teams. There's a small lottery, certain percentage, a combined about 70% of the stadium is season ticket holders, right? Now, the rest of the tickets go to pretty much anybody who have their hands in the NFL.
Well, they say that the Super Bowl is a corporate event.
Yeah, corporate sponsors, especially. Television execs.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame ball players.
Yeah. Anybody who's put up cash for the owners in their stadiums.
Yeah.
Anheuser-Busch has a large section.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yes, they do.
It is like a random people. Hey, I was at the Super Bowl this weekend. Really? Are you a fan of the NFL? No, not really.
Nah, but I need something to do.
It's the Super Bowl. What the hell? I want to go. So anyway, so if you're going to buy tickets, if you decide you're just going to go out, go to the Super Bowl, you're gonna have to do it on one of the sites that are selling tickets. Vivid Seats, StubHub, Ticketmaster, and on average, right? This is what they average for those seats. The worst seats are going for about $4,200 for the nosebleeds. $4,200.
$4,200.
Right. And mid range, you're going about $7,500, which is face value for the best seats.
Yeah.
Face value for the best seats were $7,500, and for the lower section, not the premier lower section,
Not
just
the premier.
lower section overall, on average, they're going for $17,000 per seat.
So to get you a seat on the 30-yard line in the lower bowl ring, about halfway up, it's going to cost you about $12,000 or 15.
Yeah.
Woo,
yeah.
boy.
You could always wait if you live in New Orleans, or you could go to New Orleans, stake out, and then get to a point on Saturday. Somebody's like, "I'm going to sell these tickets." You may be able to get a deal,
or not. You're not getting a deal.
But
all you people out there in YouTube land, you're not getting a deal.
You buy some tickets for somebody on Saturday and then wonder why they won't let you in because the tickets were from Super Bowl from 2021. You
don't even get tickets anymore. They give you a little pass on your phone. Which is a pain in the neck trying to download that stuff.
So so that's about what I got.
That's it. All right. So there's your Super Bowl tickets. I'm going to be discussing regular season tickets. So in case you want to go to your favorite team next year, this is the deal. We're going to start off with PSL, personal seat license. Why do we start off with that, JP? Because that's where you start. You don't get the ticket. You pay a tax known as personal seat license. That gives you the right to buy the ticket.
That's right. We're going to allow you.
We're going to allow you to buy
to buy it.
Yes.
If you buy this PSL.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's right. And not every team has this, but most teams have personal seat license that you have to purchase in order to purchase the ticket. Now, personal seat licenses, first time I ever heard one was heard somebody talking about the Carolina Panthers when they first moved, and he was talking about he had to buy these. He was listening to on the radio or something. I was like, wow. I didn't know what it was, So anyway, it was in the mid-90s. So they range from a few $100 to a few thousand based on where your seat is. You want to be in the lower ring, that's where the big uppity mucks are, because they can afford it. So now that you've paid the cover charge to get in, you can buy the ticket. So I found the Denver Broncos. I've looked at some other sites such as the Washington football team. You got to fill out a form and send it in just to get information about tickets. It's not readily available on the internet.
Right.
So the Broncos had some basic information about their season tickets.
All right.
So remember the other day we were discussing about there's 3 to 4 teams that are nationwide.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else is just local.
Right.
Those teams are the Cowboys that stir the drink of the NFL. Mm-hmm. The Steelers.
Yeah. The
Green Bay Packers. And probably the Las Vegas Raiders, formerly the Oakland Raiders.
Right.
Probably. So this right here kind of bears that out.
They travel well.
Yeah. They travel well. That's what people do. Mm-hmm. Okay. So in Denver, the lower field ring, this is not a specific seat. This is just average. Mm-hmm. You have to buy preseason tickets, by the way. So those 3 games, you have to purchase those tickets if you want to buy this. So that's $127 per game. Whether you want to go watch, some guys trying to make the team or not, it's the way it is. So I saw some guy who was complaining. He goes, I got to buy these tickets, and if I go, I got to pay $75 a part. All this other jazz. Anyway, so they make you.
That's how they get you, brother.
That's how they get you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what is interesting. Denver next year is playing Pittsburgh and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
Coming to Denver. The average price is $370 a seat. Okay, for the lower ring down there.
That's not the worst.
Yeah.
It's not the worst.
Kansas City, Super Bowl champions du jour, right?
Right.
They're 312. How about that? So Pittsburgh
Wow.
is a big deal.
Well, they are the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They are the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then you move on down to the lower tier teams. Cleveland, Atlanta, Carolina, and they're 233, almost $100 a game cheaper.
Cleveland, Atlanta, who else?
Carolina.
Oh boy.
And then Indianapolis are 223, so that drops another $10 for Indianapolis coming to town. So anyway, so yes, you're going to pay more money for the popular teams. That's just the way it is. So you want to go watch Pittsburgh, which just seems weird to me.
If you're gonna have to pay Pittsburgh, what I would like to know?
What?
How much tickets at Jacksonville? Because to me,
how much
they have to be every Sunday. They must have 62,000 employees in that stadium because there ain't nobody paying to go see the Jacksonville Jaguars.
A long time ago,
they gotta pay people to come see them.
A long time ago, I did look this up. It was for NBA.
Yeah.
For certain teams, you can get in the upper bowl for like $5. Yeah.
For the NBA?
Yeah, in some games.
Really?
Yeah, like you're gonna go to watch the Washington Wizards play, say, some random team that nobody cares about, Detroit. Yeah. You can probably get in the upper ring up there for $10-15 to watch the game. Yeah. So on a Tuesday night, yeah, that's the way. I bet you that's the way Jacksonville is. Because I mean, Jacksonville playing who? Atlanta? Nobody cares.
Look, I went to go see Jacksonville play Denver in Jacksonville. And there were so many scalpers out there. And I never saw anybody
buying their tickets.
No.
Ain't buying their tickets.
It's like, please take our tickets. Yeah. We'll give you $10. We just don't want to have to take all these tickets home.
Oh, man. Now, there's also another thing. There are people that just go and tailgate out in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
I believe the Jerry Dome has a huge monitor on each side of the stadium where you can just watch. Now, it'd probably cost you $150 to get into the parking lot.
Yeah,
but
sure.
So anyway.
Just to say you were there.
Just to say you were there. So, but anyway, to go to buy a single season ticket to the Denver Broncos in the lower ring is $2,540 per seat. That's not including the PSL. That's something they add that on. So whatever that is. So for a family of 4 or you and your good buddies at work, it's going to cost you $10,000.
Oh boy.
Woo, son. To watch 8 games. What is it, 8 or 9? Nobody knows how they work the schedule.
Yeah.
Since the seasons are weird now. All right.
That's not cheap.
That's not cheap, man. Look, the NFL prints money, okay?
Yeah.
They literally print money.
Must be nice.
All right. Well, that's all I got for today's show, JP. You got anything else to tell the people out there?
Again, we gave you the prices of the tickets. In case you're like, you know what? That's not that bad. But let me just tell you, well, I guess it wouldn't matter because you would be balling like that. But just in case you decided to just go, you also have to get accommodations there, right? Games at night. You got to find, unless you go sleep in your car, which I would not recommend in New Orleans. So, but according to Anthem Sports, for 4 to 5 star hotel, $4,800 a night. 3-star hotel, $1,400 a night. And 2-star, $850 a night. You could maybe drop down to $400 a night, get a 1-star, deal with some hooking in the other room, but
you stay in Slidell.
You're very, hey, and not to mention, you still have to get there.
You still got to get there.
Let's say you're not getting no cheap seats on a plane to New Orleans on Super Bowl weekend.
Man.
Southwest doesn't have a special.
There's no
Super Bowl
special.
weekend.
No special.
They may any other time, but Big Spirit Airline is not hooking you up on Super Bowl weekend. So good luck for anybody that wants to go. Hope we helped.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Remember to like and subscribe, folks, because we need a gazillion dollars so we can buy tickets to next year's Super Bowl in California. So long, everybody.
So long, everybody.